Alright, hi guys. So this video is going to be relatively short because the reading is relatively short, and don't forget it's from this book, American Indian Myths and Legends. And each of these stories are broken, have different tribes and such that um, these myths originate from. And remember this one, the Land of the Dead, is from the Serrano. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, if they roll the R or not. I'm not really sure. Sorry. If you guys, anybody have an idea, please share it with me. I'd love to know. So, the Land of the Dead. A great hunter brought home a wife. They loved each other and were very happy. But the man's mother hated the young wife, and one day when the husband was out hunting, she put a sharp, pointed object in the wife's seat, and the woman sat down upon it and was killed. The people immediately brought brush and piled it up. They put her body on it and burned it, and by the time her husband returned that night the body was all consumed. The man went to the burning place and stayed there motionless. Curls of dust rose and whirled about the charred spot. He watched them all night and all day. At evening they grew larger, and at last one larger than all the rest whirled round and round the burned spot. It set off down the road, and he set off after it. When it was quite dark, he saw the dust he was following was his wife, but she would not speak to him. She was leading him in the direction of the rock past which all dead people go. If they have lived bad lives, the rock falls on them and crushes them. When they came to it, she spoke to her husband. "We are going to the place of dead people," she told him. "I will take you on my back so that you will not be seen and recognized as one of the living." Thus they traveled on until they came to the river that the dead have to ford. This was very dangerous for the man because he was not dead, but the woman kept him on her back, and they came through safely. The woman went directly to her people, to her parents and brothers and sisters who had died before. They were glad to see her, but they did not like the man, for he was not dead. The woman pleaded for him, however, and they let him stay. Special food always had to be cooked for him, because he could not eat what dead people live on, and in the daytime he could see nothing. It was as if he were alone all day long. Only in the night did he see his wife and the other people. When the dead were going hunting, they took him along and stationed him on the trail the deer would take. Presently he heard them shouting, "The deer! The deer!" and he knew they were shouting to him that the deer were coming in his direction. But he could see nothing. Then he looked again and spotted two little black beetles, which he knocked over. When all the people had come up, they praised him for his hunting. After that the dead did not complain about his presence, but they did feel sorry for him. "It's not time for him to die yet," they said. "He has a hard time here. The woman ought to go back with him." So they arranged for both of them to return, and they instructed the man and the woman to have nothing to do with each other for 3 nights after they were back on earth. 3 nights for the dead, however, meant 3 years for the living. Not aware of this, the husband and wife returned to earth and remained continent for 3 nights. The following evening they embraced, and when the husband woke on the morning of the 4th day, he was alone. So that is a great journey into the unknown, and it also reflects another myth, that Greek myth I was talking about before. It kind of reflects that in a way. So that is very interesting how some myths and legends connect to each other and have a basis of the same storyline. So I like that. I hope you enjoyed it and got an idea of part of the journey into the unknown. And I hope you enjoy the readings that I have chosen for you guys to choose from for your final project. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and we will continue on with Unit 5 and start our movie Beetlejuice.